That's the video.
Huh?
That's the video.
Oh,
Come on. Yeah, you know how we start this off, man? At the bar. You know how I like to start the intro video. We'll put the intro. You know how this is, though. I was just feeding for this joint. I got gunman number 2 beside me.
you know it, baby.
This nigga voice is going to change 3 different times on this podcast.
Might be 6 different times, baby.
Renegade. Money combo. Yo, we working on the new video, though.
Money, that's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you been talking about. You don't really want to play. You don't know what to say. It's money, that's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you always been talking about. Now we don't know what's been talking about. You don't really want to play. You don't know what to say. It's money, that's what I'm talking about. Money, make you shut your mouth. I'll never ever talk about it if you never had the clout. You don't know what to say. Stay up out of my way. It's money, make you shut your mouth. Keep playing with your goodies, boy, I had to make the call. Stay in battles and you pivot, boy, if you going for. It's a lot of niggas be flat, and you don't really can't play. We done got it every morning, nigga, what you talking about? Screaming, oh my God, money got me pride, they living a lie. Look into my eyes, they make you surprised. I'm fly, it's multiply, even on the rise. If we got wings, we gon' have to fly. Money, that's what I'm talking about. Day in my life, take me a different route. Use all my case, things on my face. You can get it, erase what you talking about. Money, that's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you been talking about. You don't really want to play. You don't know what to say. It's money, that's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you always been talking about. Now I wanna be the one who always been talking about. You don't really want to play. You don't know what to say. It's money, that's what I'm talking about. You never cross these borders. I'm whipping it up, quarter ring seat. I swear that I'm cooking these orders. You talk about me, you better just hope that you can just really afford it. I'm ballin', I'm winning, I'm feeling like Ross offering. Nigga, I'm still cooking these up in the morning. They talk about me, then I gotta ignore it. My bitches be boring. I'm so independent, my money be corporate. This shit is scoring. You hate me, get a move, gonna adore it. I'm smoking that soaring. She always go ahead and let me ignore it. You can go talk about me, I ain't flawless. I go for my all of that. If you talk about me, then I'm calling. You know that I'm calling. Jumping, take trips, pop back, all day, all whites, keep 3 stacks like 100. I get it, man. And you can never, ever be rid of that. So what you say, and what you do, if you play the game, you play by the rules. Money, that's what I'm talking about.
Yo, Shorty was back.
We don't really know what you
Shawty
talking
still
about.
fat. Fuck with this in the video.
You don't really want to play. You don't know what to say. It's money.
Shout out to Renegade 703.
We don't really know what you always been talking about. Now I wanna be the one who always been talking about. You don't really want to play. You don't know what to say. It's money, that's what I'm talking about.
Shout out to Lady Antoinette. She ain't in the building right now. Still out sick, but we love you.
We miss you.
Come back soon, but somebody gotta get this nigga in check.
It's getting wilder and wilder, baby.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? It is the world's most dangerous podcast. You know, it's me, Mr. 151, giving it to you straight with no chaser. The only reason you can see me this week is because the internet is still out. We send up prayers and everything. Of course, I got CP3 beside me.
As always, we in the building going to have another great show talking about a lot of different things. I don't even know what we talking about.
Yeah, so CP3 has a calendar coming out, the Gray Sweatpants calendar, where ladies, he will be in all different types of gray sweatpants for your pleasure. You can cash out him $19.95 for your gray.
I put my Venmo and my Cash App up there. I shut down my PayPal temporarily, so I'll put it out there when the calendar coming out, ladies. Be on the lookout.
Oh my God. So, what we got going on in sports, CP3?
Oh man, it's been an interesting week for the Washington teams. The Nats lost today, unfortunately. Went 3-for-4 this week, 3-4 this week. They had 7 games, went 3-4. Last week they went 4-3. They're still trying to find their way. They're still having some injuries with Strasburg's on the injury list right now. And they're still trying to figure some things out. But it's still early in the season, even though some Nats fans are already going crazy. The Capitals.
It's DC sports.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I say. No matter what, some of the fans go crazy at the beginning of the season, at the end of the season, even when you win the cup, they still upset. So, what can you do? But then you got the Capitals with 2-0, 2 major games against the Islanders on the road. They won the first game 1-0 in a shootout fashion. Both goalies got a shutout. It was a great game if you love defensive hockey, and you know I do. Most of y'all, I'm trying to get my bro to watch hockey, but he won't watch it.
I mean, I just need to see some fights. I mean, I'm all about violence.
See, now it's getting close to the playoffs, so now you're going to see less fighting because if you get suspended, it's going to hurt your team. So now you get more of the fights in the beginning and middle.
Like today, I woke up in a good mood, so like today I choose violence.
You choose violence every day.
I know. Keep out of the bad without
Yeah, I'm like, what are you talking about? But they definitely had a good week. They went 2-0, only had 2 games. They have the Islanders again for the final time on Tuesday. The Capitals are in first place. Pittsburgh is in second, and the Islanders are in third, all separated by 2 points. So it's coming down to the wire. The Capitals been leading the division most of the season, so we're going to see what happens. Still having some goalie issues, trying to figure out who's going to be number one, but Samsonov played both games and won both games, so I think he's starting around in the form. We spoke about that last week on the show. You can tune in Monday nights on Sports on the Hill podcast, 9 o'clock. As always, we'll be breaking all this stuff down in more detail. The Wizards are on a hot streak right now. They won 7 in a row. They played tonight.
I'm so proud of you for having a basketball picture.
I gotta mention the 7-game winning streak, and they played tonight. They played Cleveland, I believe. They tip off at 7 o'clock, looking to win 8 in a row.
Are you gonna watch the game, sir?
I doubt it. I'll listen to them.
He's live. Like,
I mean, because that's why we had an NBA roundtable. I let them watch it. They break it down for me while I'm sitting there chilling, listening to them break it down.
So you like cheat codes?
Pretty much when it comes to the NBA, I told you I'd rather watch WNBA than NBA. So that's just me.
That's only because there's females involved.
No, well, in some ways, yeah, but also because there are some fundamentals still being played in basketball, unlike in the NBA. So I can watch WNBA because you can see, real basketball. The NBA to me right now is just like a video game. Just everybody pulling threes at half court and shit, and just trying to, outscore the other team. It's not about defense anymore. And if you watch the show, I'm a defensive guy, so that's why it's not really my thing anymore.
Is that because you cock block people?
No, I get cock blocked. I don't cock block anybody. I don't hate. I congratulate. If
you
I don't,
you ain't never stole another nigga's girl.
That's something different, man. That ain't cock blocking. That's just the better man taking another nigga girl. I'm sorry.
You got a guest in the building, but I'm gonna wait a minute because I want him to be part of TV3 Live and Foolishness.
I'm just saying, it's not.
He over here shaking his head like, damn, already this dude is lying already.
I'm just saying, if I tell her Wolf dude standing right there, like you don't want to be with him, and she decides that I'm right, how am I wrong?
He was 30 seconds from smashing, and you just came in.
I'm just.
You know this in the Dave Chappelle skit, the hookup history shit, nigga. We're gonna do great moments in cock block history.
Oh man, that ain't
Starring
possible.
CP3.
He didn't deserve it.
So that's what you got in sports, sir.
And also the Washington football team NFL draft right around the corner on the 29th to May 1st. The Washington football team had the 19th pick in the first round. We're waiting to see what's going on. If you missed our pre-draft and off-season special last Thursday, you can go check it out on my YouTube channel, Carol Porter III with 3 eyes, or you can go to the sportsothp.
Damn.
Fucked up already. Man.
You didn't even look at it yet.
I know. I'm like, damn, I'm already fucking my words up. Can't even get my own website out. Sportsothp.com. Check out all the content, all of our shows, all of our articles, all of our apparel line. Just go check it out, man. Trust me, it's best DC sports around, man. You can't get it nowhere else. Real uncut knowledge, not just a whole bunch of anonymous source and BS.
True indeed. So we got Wise Range Entertainment in the building.
Yes, sir.
And before we even get to them, we gotta talk about yesterday was DMX's funeral.
Yeah.
They sent that man away right. Rough Riders came out, packed it from New York, from Yonkers to the Barclays Center. And it was a real dude, and it was a great send-off. But it got me thinking. So one of the things I did today was, when I went on my social media, and I gave people their flowers today. And I think that's something we need to practice more so than anything. Is giving people their flowers like right now, like while they're here. Because there's a lot of people do great stuff and we don't even acknowledge it. But then when they gone, we want to cry and be like, oh, he was a good dude, but you never said that.
Never said that when he was around.
So I went through this, especially after my aunt had passed, last year around this time, actually the week of my birthday, and it just came together because I've lost so many, especially around this time. Like starting April 30th, I lost my cousin and my former rap partner John Brown. Then that was like 3 years ago, and then 2 years ago I lost GOP, and then last year I lost my aunt. So if you have people that are doing good things, take that second to pat them on the back and just tell them, yo, you're doing good, and I appreciate what you do, and even if it's the littlest things, because we are not going to be around here forever. And the one thing I don't want people to do, especially when at my time to go, is to talk how good I was when I'm gone. Shit, tell me the shit now.
Bullshit.
I can't hear you when I'm in the ground. I can't hear you if I say I want to get cremated. Don't tell my ashes. Like, tell me the shit right now. If I did something to affect your life and you thought it was cool, give me my flowers now. And then and likewise, give people their flowers now. We shouldn't look at death as such a. It should be a celebration of life, not. We should be celebrating the life, not crying about the death. Jadakiss once said, "Why don't we cry at birth and celebrate at death?" And it's really crazy because we celebrate the birth, but we never. Yeah, we never, because we're going back to the essence. Yeah. If you really want to get spiritual, about something like that. So I just think, give people them flowers now. What else crazy done happened? Just saw something. We'll get to our guests. That I saw. I thought that was kind of.
Yeah, somebody mentioned about a LeBron James tweet. I've been reading so much, I ain't got a chance to look into it.
So LeBron James basically tweeted something about the young lady, about the cop who shot the young lady. So OJ tweeted, LeBron James, you kind of need to check your facts before you rush to judgment. Which OJ tweeted, LeBron James, I'm not black, I'm OJ. That's how I feel about that statement. Like, out of all the prosecutors, like these white people done took your fortune. These white people done had you incarcerated because you got away with murder. And you still on your knees with your mouth open. But one of the greatest lines, I'm not black, I'm OJ.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't had a chance to. I've heard different things about the situation with the young lady, but I haven't had a chance to look into it myself. So I really don't want to speak on it because I don't know any of the facts. So I know you probably have more.
So from what I saw was, and I didn't watch the whole thing. Cause I hate watching negativity on, especially on social media. So sometimes you gotta detox.
True.
But I saw the scene when he shot the young lady 4 times. Now there's different angles and stuff, I guess, but I saw from the cops' view, and somebody said that she was about to stab the other young lady. That's why he shot her. It could be a million different things, to be honest. It just amazes me that when we come to blacks, we always seem to use deadly force. But when we come to mass murderers that are fair skinned, we tend to use diplomacy.
Yeah.
And to talk people down and all this other shit. Like, anytime you can go and shoot up a church, but you can walk out and handcuff and get Burger King and McDonald's or whatever the fuck you got. It's crazy to me when there are literally unarmed black people getting shot every day for something. So that's just how I feel about that.
It's like selective vision, man. It's
Selective trigger fingers.
yeah. I mean, from the perception of the people, like some folks, they don't see the difference. They make it, they make excuses why it's okay for a minor to say, oh, he should have complied, he should have did this and that. Even when they comply, they still somehow get assaulted or killed. So it's like you choose to, pick and choose when it comes to someone that doesn't look like you, but when it's someone that looks like you, then you can empathize and sympathize. People can't look beyond their own nose, and it's sad, but that's the reality we live in now.
Definitely. So, on some lighter notes, let's get back to something happy.
Yeah.
420. I know you were doing that day.
I was working.
But then you missed Red and Meth put on a clinic on Versus.
Oh, really?
And it wasn't even a Versus, it was a concert of Red and Meth. And if you've never seen them in concert, like they rocked it. They had DJ Scratch, they brought out EPMD, they brought out the Wu-Tang Clan. Like, damn, I was like, I wanted a ticket just to go see this motherfucker.
No bullshit.
Like, and they killed it. They killed that shit. And it's crazy because them dudes gotta be at least almost 50. And they were still rocking the stage. I mean, just think about Redman. Redman had one of the greatest shirts. He had a shirt that was like, it was Reggie, Nas, Jay-Z, and Biggie. Because Eminem said that line on one of his songs. But it was great. It was a great show and stuff like that.
Damn, man, I missed.
Yeah. So on bad news,
Eminem said that line on one of his songs.
I like Wildin' Out. I like DC Young Fly. I refuse to watch the remake of How High. So on the bomb that the How High movie did, they tried to do How High Part 2 with DC Young Fly and Lil Yachty. Yes, and they got through the first time. So on something that's even worse, they have DC Young Fly joins the House Party remake.
They going too far, man.
Leave my childhood teenage shit alone.
You can't remake that, man. That film was monumental in a lot of people's lives, man. At a certain time, man, you can't rekindle that feeling. You can only try to duplicate it, and it's going to fall short, especially with that cast. I don't even know who that dude is. I heard his name before, but I have no idea.
He's on Wildin' Out. He's a comedian. He was a social media dude, and he's also part of 95 South. Comedian, get your money, funny dude, but you're not going to replace Kid and Play. Like, you can't replace Red and Meth. Like,
they're gonna try though, I guess.
I mean, I'm all for get your money. And you know, get your money, but some stuff you just learn to say fucking no to.
I mean, I'm all for get your money.
Some of these folks,
And
they don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
you know,
that was
the money, but
sad.
Some stuff you just learn to say fucking no to.
That was sad. I was like, yeah, the same thing I thought. What the fuck?
Like, why?
Yeah, why? Tell them that explanation.
I was yeah, the same thing I thought.
So that's about it. That's all I really got. Oh no. I'm sorry. Shock G passed away.
Oh yeah.
You know, Shock G, Humpty Hump, guy that I didn't know Shock G was 57. He looked good though. For his age. But he, you know, the Humpty dance. Say grab him in the biscuits. You know, kiss me, I kiss you back. You know, this was underground.
That was everybody's favorite song, the Humpty Dance.
Yeah. I mean, the one thing about it was the genius of Humpty Hump was actually we debated for almost 10 years, like, was he a real person or not? Cause I was like, well, wait a minute, this real person. Or was they twins? Like, you
That
know,
shit was hilarious. You hear those debates about it, man. That shit was like, you were like, these motherfuckers are really debating over this shit.
you know, that was the Rap City days and the Yo MTV rap days.
See, that's why I say the younger generation will never understand the real meaning and feeling of hip hop because they weren't there for that.
And it's one of the
movement.
most creative characters. Because one, as great as a voice Shock G was, and Shock G had a great voice. You know, Humpty had a totally different flow. He had the offbeat flow and some words he didn't rhyme, and you know, he once got busy in the Burger King bathroom.
I know a couple of y'all tried that shit when y'all heard it in the song. Don't fake like you did.
CP3.
Nah, I never in a Burger King, McDonald's.
Almost.
It's different. Fries, man. The fries make a difference.
You know, this podcast is going to hell. So, we got a great guest in the building.
Mm-hmm.
So I met him when I was shooting for Aracusa when they were doing the Black Business Expo. And he has an upcoming event out in Richmond, August 28th, right?
Correct.
And you know, we linked up and we've been doing some stuff, and then we were just talking at the last event, and he was just, you know, he was just telling me how he does things and stuff. And I was like, you know, this would be a great interview. I think I know a guy with a podcast.
Well, we try to see if we can make that happen.
Definitely. So I was like, you know, let's bring him aboard because he's doing things for a lot of up and coming comedians, and I think it's dope. Honestly, I just think it's dope, and he has a different business mindset, putting other people first. So, what's going on, sir?
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
We all good. We all good. You
Chilling.
know, it's me, 151 CP3. Let's get into it, man.
Good afternoon, sir.
So, one, he's a big supporter of At the Bar Radio.
True that. Appreciate that.
You know, and I appreciate that.
Likewise.
And I love what you're doing, but you know, how did you get started being in the promotion game?
Basically, it all took off. Used to manage a local band in DMV. When that went south, I decided, you know, take on the promotion field in the promotion industry. And once I took on the promotion industry, it took off. Didn't expect it to take off so fast. So once I, you know, got my foot in the door, it's like someone else was behind me pushing me. So once I got that big push, it overcome that I could be able to put people where they need to be. If they, you know, famous or not.
Okay, CP3, you got a question?
So I love comedians, but I'm not familiar with the comedy scene. I know 151 and GOP used to, you know, frequent the clubs. So what's it? So sounds like that you already have your, you know, your foot in the door pretty much. how was the grind to get there to the position where you are now to help other comedians to get on and go on these tours that you arrange?
First of all, I have to have patience myself. Being a promoter, you have to learn patience because you're gonna deal with multiple personalities, good or bad.
Say that part again.
Multiple personalities, good or bad.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the aspect of it, you know how to be two different people at once. You the good guy and the bad guy.
Yeah.
When it comes to business, business don't have no feelings.
Not at all.
So you have to leave your feelings out of the business of it. And once you learn how to do that, you'll be able to grow your brain to where you want your brain to be.
True that, true that. I went through that with the expansion of Sports OTHP and then with the apparel line and trying to grow and expand and all, same thing. So, yeah, I feel you on that.
All right. What was your biggest hurdle in this game?
Biggest hurdle when you a new company, nobody knows you. And it's hard because when you call people and try to book, you know, I know they be on the other line of the phone, looking at the phone like, who this? Is this make believe? Or is somebody playing a prank on me? Or this, you know, a scam caller? So in the business of it, that's the part that's hard. That's the hurdle. You know what I mean? Then you have to get friends that know people. You know what I mean? So when you have somebody that knows somebody that gets you over the hurdle, that's a plus.
No doubt. Got to network. Always, you never know who knows who, and you got to network and communicate with folks. That's a missing art in some of the so-called business guys out that I've dealt with. They don't know how to network.
That's true because one, when we met, like he saw what I was doing for Sod Man, and you know, he was like, well, you know what, hey, I got something, I'm lining up something, you know, taking my information, this, and I got you. But there was plenty of people in that room that saw me taking pictures long before you walked in the building. But very few talk.
It's like this, man. When you see time, and most people scared to open their mouth and ask the person to do something for them. I'm not one of them. When I see someone that's hard working, you know, got a craft, you know, passionate about what they do. I ain't never seen a cameraman sweat. You see what I'm saying? And taking pictures not that much fun. But when you see a cameraman sweat, that means he enjoyed what he's doing. He putting all his energy into something that he loves. And that's why I came and asked you, you know, I got a show coming up. And you work for me. You say when.
Yeah, definitely. So, and honestly, I appreciate the opportunity even to do something on this. How did you come about putting together this lineup for the Richmond show?
I'm the face of my company. I have a team. And I can't do it alone. And when you have a team and they dedicate their time and energy to what you believe in, and they trust you, number one, they have to trust you. If they don't trust you, the business will go to waste. You have to have a team that stand behind you and see your vision at all times. And I can't do nothing without them. You know, and they push me and I push them, you know. In the office, we arguing back and forth. You know, I get high-headed sometimes because I see something that they don't see, or they vice versa. So we put together a show. It takes weeks to put one show together. You know, sometimes months. Depends on who you want, what outlook you want, you know, what genre you want to feel. You know, it takes months to put on a good tour or even one show. You have to make sure everybody's on board. You have to make sure the date's correct. You know, you got to make sure, you know, contracts, the business-wise, You know, it's like you babysitting everybody to get one show in order.
So I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna play a video real quick, then we're gonna come back to this conversation. The way he handled business wasn't just, "Oh, I want you to do a show." He was like, "I want you to do a show. What's your email address?" And then he sent me the paperwork, like the legit paperwork, not just, "Oh, we gonna do a show." Nah, the shit legit. And when you see that, oh, this dude real serious, like that increases your level of commitment. Like, you know what? This is definitely a person I want to be around because they handling business the right way. You know, and it wasn't, like I said, it just wasn't hey, you cool, I like you, you cool, come to this now. We're gonna do this the right way. So I salute you for your business ethic because a lot of people don't have that.
Thank you.
You know, a lot of people don't have that.
Don't get me started.
You got something to say before I do this video?
Nothing positive. Let's go into this video. I'm gonna take the high road on this one. There's a couple of folks that deserve to get cussed out, but I'm not gonna give it to them. Not tonight, anyway.
Whoa, CP3 is taking the high road.
It's been a long week, man. I got to exert too much energy to cuss them out the way I want to. I just don't have it tonight.
Whoa, CP3 is taking.
Next week I'll be refreshed though.
So let's play RIP to my man Choke Rockin'. Passed away. He was murdered out in the Roanoke area about like 2-3 months ago. I'm still hold his music because he was like one of my favorite guests. It was the bar. So go. Still hold his music. The bar.
Push button, that bitch, easy gas, click on, one man army, bitch don't sit it, I'ma go get it, but that's it, bitch, you know, bitch, dog shit, both sides send it, it's smoke for some louder, it's smoke for some Mitch, niggas be running like they really in it, no Keenan, they kill that shit really in, I just came up from here, I'm feeling my spot, so put me and shorty, and boots on the 30, chunks with me, and wild and needy, whenever I'm hungry, I tend to get greedy, I love me a bitch, that can show she don't need, she swear you up, I bet you won't leave, just look up this planet, you fit to a planet, just know that I think my whole future, I planned it, lead to the damage, just turn to a tragedy, I lost with some niggas, I still feel the trend, these niggas, they talk about money, it's bad, they got shit in this closet, this shit in the ad, 20 man lit, bitch, I really had it, I had more money than your fucking dad, just cash me a check for 2,000 at Kroger, I'm on the floor, I just rented a robe, man, a new bitch, and I've been in the room. Dropping top, I ain't looking at the floor. These niggas green, they think they cold. I'm in the city, slinging that code. I wanna touch, I feel like it's cold. Be so soldier, switch one down. That bitch, easy gas, window pit, blick on big one man army, bitch don't sit it. I'ma go get it, but that's it, bitch, you know who did it. Big dog shit, both sides send it. It's smoke for some louder, it's smoke for some midget. One man army, bitch don't sit it.
Yo, this CP3 joint because he like, you want to take a bitch. Take a little bitch, right?
Got
She,
to,
right?
babe. Sometimes, baby, sometimes.
Yeah, get dirty, nigga. You might want to check your bitch, cause she be trying to flirt my nigga.
Come on.
Roll up my
That's a beat, y'all.
That's for certain. I got the game on lock and I do it on purpose, nigga. I'm off a sick. Yeah, get dirty, nigga. You might want to check your bitch. Be trying to get my nigga. Roll up. That's for certain. Got the dirty nigga and I do it on nigga. He trying to flirt my nigga because he was lean and shit. He woke up without even dreaming shit. We whacked him up and took his shit cause he ain't need that shit. We spun the book and popped his head and he was screaming, bitch. Say on that bitch that your bitch want cause she don't need a nigga. Yeah, she won't fuck on me, yeah, on me.
Okay, now where goes in the video?
That she a queen, But if you fuck on my homies, you better leave that bitch. I'm off a city, yeah, get dirty, nigga. You might want to get bitch, cause we be trying to flirt, my nigga. Roll up my weed, but then the back, that's a certain nigga. Got the game on lock and do it on purpose, nigga. We from the street.
Come on.
Running in that shit, get with it.
Okay.
He got the certain niggas ass, got the instant kid. Forget you hit for real. Me in the street, don't play no big man, you get hit for real. I'm off a sick copper, yeah, get dirty, nigga. You might want to get bitch, cause she be trying the streets, I never roll up. That's a certain nigga. And I do it. I'm off a sick copper, yeah, get dirty, nigga. You might want to get bitch, cause she be trying to get my nigga. Roll up. That's a certain got the game and I do it.
Might want to check your bitch because she be trying to flirt, my nigga. That seems like something that you would say.
It's similar to something I probably said before.
You dirty motherfucker.
Hey man, I told you I was a different person back then, man. I
You
gave
was
no
person last
fucks.
week.
I gave no fucks back then.
You get fucked now?
I give more than I would back then.
So did you hear that nigga sound? And we ran basketball out of him. It was like,
I have more compassion, but I still give no fucks. If that makes sense. Yeah.
You still have sex with a girl with your gun out though, right?
It's always under the mattress.
Nah, I bet it would. You put on top of the mattress for it.
Sometimes.
So what a lot of people lack, and I've done this myself. Like I said, what we were just talking about was the way he came at me and sent me the paperwork and everything was legit.
No doubt.
The business sense and the business ethic. And I think a lot of people, y'all call yourself CEOs and all this stuff online, but don't know how to conduct as a CEO or a businessman.
Not at all.
And have no sense of how to act business like. And it shows in your work because then you wonder why your project fails.
Yeah.
Was it a difficult journey switching from music to comedy?
Somewhat. Musical is much more.
Was it a difficult journey switching
Musical
from comedy,
promote
switching from
music
music to comedy?
shows, anything musical is more expensive than comedy
Okay.
because you have, your production, you have the sound tax, you have, you just have to, put out more money than doing comedy. Comedy, you just call one person, get his price, send him over documentations, make sure his room and board, his travel fees, he or she, whoever you decide to book at that moment. Music, you got a band, you might have a group that comes with a band. So, you got to pay a travel fee for each person. Plus, room and board, you got to house them when they get there. So they might come a day before or 2 days before the show. You got to feed them. It's like you babysit.
Wow.
And you want to treat them like royalty when they come. Because word of mouth get around real fast. If you don't treat people with respect and royalty when they come to your event, you're going to look up, you're going to be
Out of
tread water.
Yeah.
And you don't want to feel that. So you want to treat everybody like they family from the jump.
No doubt.
And once you treat them like they family from the jump, the word get around, so, oh, this how they do it over there. They treat you this way. So if he call you, he's going to be upfront and he going to allow you to, state your business. And when that happens, you become, family. And y'all can discuss business all the time. You know, y'all can call each other anytime you want. Say, look, I got a show. What you think?
Yeah, true. Definitely. Shout out to Assad. He just tuned in.
Cool. What's up, bro?
You got a question, CP3?
Well, speaking of like mentors, like who was your mentor in the game, and all of my experience and my little bit of business that I have, I've always found it key to have a mentor. Who helped mentor you in this game?
Well, I got a big brother. He owned the clothing line, Eric Kusi.
Eric Cruz. Shout out to Assad.
Shout out.
And he's been business minded. You know,
Very much.
both business minded. He always tell me, little brother, the sky's the limit. Whatever you decide to do, go for it.
Very much.
They only can tell you no. If they tell you no, keep on going at it. Someone will eventually tell you yes. And I started, people tell me no. I kept on going, I kept on trying. And eventually, someone told me yes. And it was a lady by, her name Donna Support. And she's part of AEG Presents.
Okay.
And she been grateful to me. I can't, talk no bad about her. She's been like a mother figure to me within the business. Anything I ask, she point me to the right people. And as far as AG Presents, venues and everything, they sent me a booklet. They made me family. And I haven't even been in the business that long. Because if someone sees something in you and see your vision, that person willing to help.
No doubt.
And when you're a CEO or a founder of a business, when you procrastinate, everybody around you procrastinate.
Say that part again.
When you procrastinate, everybody around you procrastinate because, excuse my language,
Say
they
what you
think
want.
you bullshit.
Exactly.
And then if you bullshit, nobody gonna mess with you.
Yeah, they don't want to waste their time.
I say this because this is some one of the most important part of the conversation. Like we play music, we play videos here, and that's all fun and game, and we joke. But when we talk real shit, like when we talking to, especially the young people, like this is a business strategy. This is how you become successful. Like this is how you put the work in. Like on some real shit. So we talking some real shit to them, and I really want young people to dial this back and pay this shit attention. Because this is how you become successful. It don't happen because you wake up and somebody's gonna hand you a check. Nah, you gotta put the work in. And if people think you bullshitting, guess what? They just gonna treat you like you bullshit.
I've dealt with a lot of that shit.
You show me you serious, it's different.
Gotta grind. It's a grind. It's not nothing that's gonna be easy that you just walk into. You gotta put the work in. You gotta put the hours in. You gotta slave through it. You gotta do it when you don't feel like it, when you tired from doing other stuff, but you still gotta put that drive in.
Like real talk. Like within 2 days of me meeting him, he was sending me the information. Then he texted me, "I need this from you."
Like real talk.
Oh, he's serious.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people, oh, you take good pictures, I want to get you some stuff.
I'm a
I don't
holler.
let hear these motherfuckers again.
I'm a holler at you.
And then I don't pay no mind. And then when I see him again, I'll be like, I still don't pay you no mind because you bullshitted the first time.
Exactly.
Like, and I didn't put his business out there. When I saw him last week, unexpectedly, he was like, yo, I give you half right now just because. Some real shit. He didn't even have to do that. I wasn't even coming in to be blessed like that.
He was like, yo, I give you half right now just because.
But as a businessman, that's how he carried the business.
He didn't even have to do that.
Now, I want you, because we were talking off air, describe what you do the day of the show and your work.
But as a businessman, that's how he carries.
Because I want these jokers, because I want to understand that success is not a spectator sport.
The day of the show and your work.
You ain't going to be successul just by waking up and sitting on your fucking couch.
I want to understand that success
Sometimes
is
I don't
not a
even go to
spectator
sleep, man.
sport.
I be up all night.
You ain't going to be
All day,
successful just
thinking
by
how
waking
I
up and
can
sitting
make
on your fucking couch.
one show successful. When you do one show, you want that show better than the next show, and so on and so on. Being a CEO and founder, sometimes you don't sleep because you the person that everybody else look up to. Now, if you fall back and be lazy about the situation, your team gonna do the same. And like I said before, you have to learn how to push yourself before someone else push you. And that's the key of any business or anything you do in this world. You have to be willing to push yourself. Because if someone else see you that you grinding, you up all night, you talking to people, sending emails, making sure all the paperwork right. You know, being before the show, you get to the venue or the event 2-3 days earlier, so you can make sure the room's right. You make sure you know the catering right, because you know your act's gonna get home. And they gonna look at you like, well, this was in the contract. This is what I want. You know, if they want peanut M&Ms, you had to get peanut M&Ms. You want everybody comfortable. And when everybody is comfortable, it makes your life comfortable. You know, you say, well, hey, I'm relaxed now. Show's on the road. And they look up to you. They'll call you and say, man, great job. When we gonna do it again?
Definitely. You know, you got some CP3?
Let's see. You said the transition from music into comedy, you know, wasn't that big of a transition, but the music, the money that's spent, like with all the lodging and you was breaking down, you know, if it was a group and all of that, like, I know it takes a certain type of persona to be able to cater to those, but like, what's some of the most weirdest things, like somebody to ask you to get for them that made them comfortable while they were on the tour or whatever?
Most people ask for like a bowl, M&Ms, and they sit there and they separate the M&Ms.
You actually have people do that shit?
Yes. It's the way that they thought pattern. That's the way that they get ready for the show.
Oh, okay.
Most people ask for peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. It's just when you read they rider hospitality sheet, some of them's outrageous. And you read through it and he's like peanut butter and jelly. They want two loaf of bread, you know what I mean? It is crazy, man. And sometimes you sit there and laugh at it, but it's just what they need to perform.
Yeah. So my thing is, how do you go about finding up and coming comedians that you want to back or sponsor?
Okay, what is? I'm gonna go back. Most promoters, right? Most promoters selfish. You know what I mean? And when they selfish, they want to take all the money. They want to take all the profit. Okay? Without the artists, without the entertainers, it's no promoter.
Facts.
You know, without them, it's no me. And I say this is because if you got raw talent and I book you, right? And you so used to the janky promoters that's out there, that's robbing people, taking from them, you know what I mean? How is it you gonna make it as an artist if you got a promoter or a manager always taking from you? You know what I mean? I call a few entertainers as comedians, and they told me, man, well, I'm only gonna charge you $150. I looked at them and laughed. I ain't mean to laugh in their face or made them feel any kind of way. But when I see a person, when I see your raw talent, you worth more than $150 or $500. You know what I mean? So on that scale to say, as that person, you gotta bring your confidence up here. You know, you gotta know what you worth.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? If you want to be in hole in wall quality, or you want to be seen by the world quality. When you start something, your mindset should always be, I want to be seen by the world quality.
Yeah.
So don't never address yourself that I only make $150 a night. You don't want to feel that way. If you want to make $150 a night, don't come my way. You know what I mean? It's about making you a celebrity, making you famous, making you a top quality entertainer. Now, if you don't want to be a top quality entertainer, don't even call. Don't even just the fact, can you help? Because over here, we ain't going to pay you $150. By the time you get home, we fly you out. By the time you get home, you're going to be broke.
Pretty much.
So when they come to me, oh man, $250, this and that. Nah, man. We're going to make sure you have enough money in your pocket so when you out of town touring, you can buy whatever you want to buy and still have money in your pocket. So that's how you have to look at this business. This business is cruddy, doggy dog world. You have to get with people that knows the business and wants you to succeed in the business. Don't get with people that, okay, Joe Blow and them, I'm going to give you $150, $250, that's okay. I'm going to put the rest in my pocket. It doesn't work like that. Because, like I said before, without them, there's no me.
That's some real shit, man. Most folks, like you say, don't think that way. So it's definitely the best way to handle business.
It's crazy because it's when you think about the mindset that he has is rare. Because when we talk money, it's crazy because the people want to keep more money for themselves.
The mindset that he has is rare.
Like on some real shit. A lot of promoters, they happy to pay the dude the 150 when they cleared 8,000 at the gate.
A lot of promoters,
So they had to get his nigga with 150.
they happy to pay the dude the 150
I look at it like this.
when they
I'm putting
cleared
on a
8,000 at the gate.
And I booked a venue that
So
holds
they had to get his nigga with
6,300.
150.
And I got, a heavy hitter on it.
Yeah.
And I got another heavy hitter with an open. I'm so okay. I do all the math. Sometimes you gross $4.5 million. Right? Why is it I'm going to pay somebody $150? I don't care if you just start. You know what I mean? I don't care if you playing pots and pans. If you good at it and people like it, I'm going to pay you what you worth. And to me, it's a turn off when you pay somebody $250, $150, and they got raw talent.
I figured this is the and the funny thing is, this is the conversation that we was having last Saturday. We were talking about this stuff, and that's how I really wanted to do the interview because I was like, yo, the mentality that he's using is rare. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's gonna have that mentality. Most of them, they want to pad their pockets. You know, and they don't necessarily they don't give a fuck how talented you are. They just, yo, I done got the money. You can go home.
Yeah, they just about getting their pockets fat.
It's not about that.
They don't necessarily.
Money gonna come regardless. If you put on a good show, bad show, in between show, money gonna come. And you have to care about who you have on that roster. And if you don't care about who you have on that roster, from number one, you have to care about them. Because them the ones, like I said, someone always told me, someone else pays for your success, regardless of who you are. If you go to 9 to 5 every day, that company is going to pay for your success. And that's what it is. Someone else pays for your success. When you're a businessman, you always have to think about being a customer first, with the customer one. You know what I mean? And then it goes from the promoter on down. And then you put them people on the stage, and they singing their heart out, making people laugh. That's what they enjoy doing. At the end of the day, I'm not going to get them no $150. You know what I mean? That's like, excuse my language, that's like, saying, here you go, dog. That's not me.
Definitely. What you got, CP3?
Nah, it's just, just listening to the knowledge that he's dropping, man. It's refreshing to hear, someone that's willing to pay folks for their talent instead of, like you say, trying to get over and just get there and using the so-called like a meal ticket just to, get their pockets fatter. So, I mean, I applaud you for, handling the business that way and wish you nothing but success. You related to Asad, so I'm in business with him too. So, hey, hopefully we can get some. Yeah, we got some things in the works. We reaching out on some different venues, so be on the lookout. You might see Eric Kusa, in some new places. Might see us down in some new places. So, be on the lookout, man. We always networking, politicking, and trying to make things happen and cross branding because, like you say, you never know who knows who, and you come across the right person, you never know what might happen.
I mean, that's the one thing I love is the fact that we are part of the, we Team Aragusa. And one thing is that, we build with each other.
I mean, that's the one thing I love.
They had an event, I went out there, supported. The two events I've been to, he's always out there supporting. And I think that says a lot. I remember I hit him, I showed him the picture, and he was like, I'm on my way. Yeah, and then like 5 minutes later, he pulled up.
It's like this.
I showed him the picture, and he was like, I'm on
Eric
my way.
Kusa, designer.
Yeah, and then like 5 minutes later, he pulled up.
It's my brother. It's my blood brother. And I can't take nothing away from him. He's awesome. He's great, creative,
Definitely.
designer. But business is business. I go to him. I say, bro, I want this. I want that. How much is it?
Definitely.
I don't get no freebies. I pay them because business is business. Even though he's my brother, people think so. Well, he'll get something free. I don't think like that.
So here's the thing: people misscrew what support is. So support is not you getting free merchandise.
Yes.
Here's the thing:
support is if you really support, pay the man for the merchandise. Support is not actually can I get a discount or anything like that. Like if you going so because the thing about it is I say this all the time. Let me put the camera on so they can hear me say it. I know they can tell me say it. When y'all motherfuckers go to Gucci, y'all don't ask Gucci or Louis or any of these other white motherfuckers about a discount. Y'all go in there, oh, this belt is $400.
Yep.
And y'all niggas smile and hand over your card.
Yeah, but when it comes to, our own kind, you know what I mean? Sad to say, they want to go down. You know what I mean? And that's one reason I don't sell tickets to my own show. I don't get tickets printed out. I let the company that I'm dealing with, AG Presents, I let them sell the tickets. And that eliminate the riffraff.
Yeah.
I only got $15, man. Can I get in? Only got $20. Can I get in?
So
these arenas that I'm at, I don't stand at the door. You going through the metal detector like you at a Washington game or a Knicks game. You know what I mean? So it's a different ball game.
So let me tell you about this. I love telling this story. So about last year, right? My man was on an event. Him and another person was on this event, and basically, the artist had to sell tickets, and you had a chance to win $500. So they put me at the door because I'm an asshole. So the group came in, and they had like 5 members.
So they put me at the door because I'm an asshole.
Tickets is like $10 or maybe $20.
So the group
they had 5 members.
And they had like
they came in with 3 tickets and was like, "This is all we got." So at first I let the 3 people. They came in separate. So at first I let the 3 people come. So then they came with 3 more people and some other people, and I was just like, "Well, they part of your group?" He was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Hold on, there's 5 of y'all. Y'all couldn't get 1 person a piece to buy a ticket?" Oh. He was like, so, it stuck their chest out. Well, some, I said, that don't make sense. He's like, well, you can give us our money back. Nigga! Nigga, I can cover this shit.
I said, that don't even make sense. It's like, well, you can give us.
Nigga, I work. I can cover it. Nigga, take your $60 and go.
I can cover this
Swear,
shit.
man, no motivation at all.
And I politely gave them their money back and was like, peace. And they looked at me like, this nigga just really give me. Next.
That's how the way it is. So
Because they weren't serious. Because when you talk, like the stuff that you were saying,
Next.
when you serious about it, you gonna do it.
Because they weren't serious. Because when you talk,
because it's your
like the
homie
stuff
or
that you
your
were saying,
family member,
when you serious
you know what
about
I
it,
mean? It's business.
you
Exactly.
You know, they have a brand too, also, you know. And anybody that have a brand, I pay top dollar. What's the price?
But so here's the funny thing. One of my homies, I never forget this conversation. So after Nipsey had passed, she went to the website. They closed down the store and was like,
one of my homies, I never forget this conversation.
yeah, you know, they wanted $80 for like this headband. I said, you know, the funny thing about that is, and I told her, I said, you get a Michael Kors for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Michael Kors.
You know, they wanted
So-
$80 for like this headband. You know, I said, you know, the funny.
And when I was
thing
telling her, and then when I explained it to her, she was like, damn, you know what, you're right. I said, I get that you don't want to pay, but the thing is, I guarantee you paid more for that purse.
You know, when I was telling her, and then when I explained it to her, she was
See,
like, damn,
most
you know what,
people
you're
is
right.
called
I said,
priorities.
I get
They
that
don't
you
have
don't
their
want to
priorities
pay,
in
but the
order.
thing is, I guarantee
Because
you
they
paid
look
more
at
for that
something
purse.
that's been expensive. I gotta get it.
Never understood that mentality.
So one of my, I don't know if it was my sister or something. I was telling them I got an Air Cruiser Swiss, and
One of my,
they was like, well, then you ain't get no discount on it.
I was telling them I got an Air
Man, that's no discount on it. What did I need a discount on it for?
They was like,
Everybody
"Man, you
wants
get no
something
discount on
for
it?"
nothing.
My whole thing is, and I told her, I said, why would I need a discount? Well, don't you promote this
What
brand?
did I need a discount on it for?
You know this shit ain't free, right?
It calls them.
And I told her, I said, why would I need a discount? Well, don't you promote this brand?
What we have on.
You know this
With
shit ain't free.
anybody that have a business, it gonna cost them a lot of money to produce their brand, to get their brand out there. I don't care if you out there doing construction, wait tables, got a restaurant, clothing, shoes. It takes a lot
Yeah.
just to promote that brand. Like they say, one commercial costs millions and millions of dollars.
And that's what people don't understand. Like, support ain't free. Like, you can share, definitely like, share, and subscribe to the podcast. But
No bullshit.
that's about the only free that you can do with this support. You know, see us on YouTube, like, share, and subscribe. But you know what? If I did a Patreon page, and if I said, hey, when I do interviews, if you would just donate $1, you know, because electricity ain't free. The equipment that powers this ain't free.
No bullshit.
The tables, the mics, the speakers. None of this shit is free.
The equipment that
And a lot of people forget that.
the tables, the mics,
Business, like you say, you know, I go through the same thing.
none of this shit
That's why I started the apparel line. You know, we got some things going on there, so you know, helping with the bills and you know, paying for the equipment and all the stuff that we bring you on our network. So I mean, you know, you support them other folks that you know don't know you, don't care about you. You need to support the folks that's out here communicating with you on the regular, that you know that's communicating with you, that's out here in these same streets as that you out here in.
And it's crazy, you know what I mean? That's why, you know, as a businessman, really, I don't allow no one to know who I am to this day. When you play in the shadows, everybody comes. When they know you or they know you from someone else, they don't want to support you.
Mm-hmm.
But when you play in the shadows, you get everybody to come because they trying to figure out
Who you are.
who own the venue, who own the company. They trying to figure that out. And once they figure it out, they like, oh, I ain't coming. But soon another promoter, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna shout out no names on here. They do what they do, everybody run. But when it's someone that's struggling and trying to get to the next level, they look at them sideways. So I ain't paying that. That's too much.
Yeah.
But you willing to pay for somebody else. Like it goes back to that parking book.
Yeah.
$600 shoes, $1,500 shoes. You willing to pay that?
So on some realness, I done, and I don't even name names, but like I have artists hitting me up, and they got shows, and I may not go to, but I buy a ticket to.
Yeah, and that's what I do myself. I buy 2 or 4 tickets to my own event.
And they got shows.
You know what I mean? And them seats be over.
Yeah.
I do that at every show. I support myself before anybody else support me. And that's with anything that I do.
Definitely. I once had a dude tell me, yeah, I support Renegade, that's my nephew. And he was like, but I can't, man, he had that one place I don't like to go. So I can't come to the show. I can't buy a ticket. But then the thing was, when we did another show in DC, he was like, well, can I get 2 for 20? And it's like,
that's why you have to eliminate that.
how was that support? One,
People ask, I don't print out tickets. I send them to either the venue or go get your tickets online. Because I'm not, you'll spend more money just printing out tickets. And then I don't get out here and, put flyers when people talk. To me, that's totally disrespectful to someone's, property. You come outside, you got all these papers and stuff on your car. Then when it rains,
yes,
it's
it's
dumping
taking
stuff to your window. So that's another waste of money because what they do, they take it off their car and throw it on the ground. That's your money gone to waste.
Facts. I seen it happen.
Yeah. I used to rip people's shit up all the time. I wouldn't even look at it. It wasn't even my car. What the fuck is this?
So there's a lot to the business. I learn as I go. I don't know everything. I just know what I know.
Definitely. You got something, CP3?
Nah, pretty much, man. Just getting a lot of knowledge, man. Just because I'm, have a couple of businesses I'm trying to, expand and get on the right path. Trying to get some income coming in. I told you I'm trying to diversify my portfolio. But yeah, just enjoying the knowledge, man. You got some new fresh videos for us, man? Because I got some stuff I'm trying to put on my show too,
Do I got some? Let me see. What? Or was I lazy? I might have been lazy cutting that video.
Oh, damn. I gotta stay on track with you, man. That's how I learn stuff.
Or was I lazy this week? I might have been lazy cutting that.
I don't, but I do have some oldie but goodies though.
I got one.
What you got?
I got
I
the
don't,
group,
but
called
I
Riff.
do have some.
They was Lean on Me singing in the bathroom.
Yeah.
They got a new joint. Should be on YouTube, on social media. It's called Relax.
I gotta prep that because I gotta get like the link for it.
Yeah.
Let me see. Did you know them personally or?
Yeah, I know that manager from Hip Hop Police.
Let me see.
Working with her as
We would love to get a interview with them.
We working on a tour right now. We putting it together.
We would love to get
And it's gonna be amazing R&B tour with them and a few others. So we're gonna be around this planet putting this tour together.
What is the name of the group?
Riff. RIFF.
Reading is fundamental.
What is the name?
Thank a lot.
Few shout outs here.
Go ahead, give him some shout out.
I got King Tate. He's out of Baltimore.
The name of the song is Relax.
Yes, he's out of Baltimore.
Shout him out.
He's a comedian. I got
The
Burpee.
name of the song is
He's
Relax.
from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Shout 'em out.
Got one of the members from the group, Riff. I got top 5. I'm gonna shout out to Antfom Music. Got Yubi on here.
Don't rip, we about to play their shit.
People.
And by the way, just because he asked me to play his boy shit live on air, and y'all know the routine. Nigga, if y'all had your shit sent to me earlier,
Just because
y'all ain't him.
play
I won't play your shit.
Yeah, don't try that shit.
there, and y'all know the routine.
I'm sorry, go ahead, keep
Nigga, if
your
y'all had
shout
your
out.
shit sent to me earlier, y'all ain't him. I won't play
Antoine Scott, you know, that's one of the guys, man. He's very humble. He's a comedian. He's out of Richmond, Virginia. And me and him talk like we brothers. We kick it. But it's on a business level. And KK, Chuck Brown daughter, shout out to her.
Shout out to her. I always see her. She's on my IG. I always see her. She just be chilling. I don't know her personally, but she just be chilling.
Yeah,
I always see her. She's on my IG.
she's an animal with that microphone.
I always see her.
Oh, well, you know,
know,
She chilling.
and
if you can set an interview up with her, I would love to have her at the bar. But this is what about building a network, because you never know who knows who.
never know.
Dude, if you can set an interview up with
Once
her, I
again,
would
shout
love to
out
have
to
her at the
Eric
bar.
Houston.
Definitely.
But this is what about building a
Hip Hop
network.
Police.
You never know who knows who.
She been grateful to meet her,
Definitely.
grateful to have her part of my team, and we going, you know, she managed with Jay Chosen, a few others. Jay Chosen was on The Voice.
Yeah.
He was
Well, you know, anytime, like I said, we definitely, because the video I'm gonna play after Rip is the Sunshine Anderson featuring Royalty.
You know,
I'm about to play the Rip joint right now.
definitely.
play that.
All right,
The
bet.
video I'm gonna play after Rip is the Sunshine Anderson featuring Royalty. I'm about to play the Rip joint right now. I bet.
See, now you got some new music too.
Why, thank you.
What's up? What's up, man?
I've been calling you all day.
Listen. I'm in the booth. I'm gonna call you back as soon as I'm done. Give me like 10 minutes.
What do you mean you're gonna call me back? Like, I've been calling you all day. It's been hours. Like, what are you doing?
I know it's your birthday. My apologies. Give me 10 minutes, babe. I'm gonna call you right back.
Call me back. Like, I've been calling you all day. It's been hours. I know you're with them girls. So let me see then.
You gonna do that? You gonna do that to me in front of Chill?
I know you're with them girls. You got me waiting on my birthday, so let me see.
Say hello.
Yeah. Let me see.
We working. That's what I'm talking about.
Hurry up. Hurry up.
I don't even come home. You'll be calling my phone. Saying that comes to my mind.
Sound like something TBD be talking to when this girl when he get caught cheating. Baby, all you gotta do is relax. Just relax.
Yo, man.
Yeah, this Sunshine Answer featuring World Level Up.
Hurry up, man. We need you to level up, man.
Next time a girl pisses you off, I'm like, sweetheart, I need you to level up.
Can you go out again, Diana? We're going to the sunshine. Oh, man.
Yes. No, with it no more. It's still standing knocking down your door. Ain't getting no call. Them ain't coming for. They know. Just remember. Blue devil, it'll turn you to a savage, a true rebel. Yeah, better get clever with the pickup lines, and you can keep it with the bundle shine. Get it? Now look, get in your bag, they talking her now. Never level up and get in her class. Spent bucket, kiss the letter now. Then you rich, you don't know them.
But if it means dealing with a lot of red tape, I suggest to keep it moving. Just because the day is bad. But if it means dealing with a lot of red tape, now I know that every day will be perfect. And I know someday my nerves will go working. Not only for me, but vice versa. But at the end of the day, it's all worth it. The sun will shine forever. I know someday my nerves will go working. But if you got me, I got you. I am sure that we
Really? Don't CBT favorite part.
So you just gonna look at your phone while I'm trying to talk to you? See, that's the shit I've been talking about right there.
You always rolling up and down on Instagram. You always with your friends. You never at home. You always playing the game when you are home. Yeah, but I got something for all that. Because you got me fucked up. You always with your friends. You never at home.
You're getting your grandkids right now.
I got something for all that. Because you got me fucked up.
But if you got me, I got you. I am sure that we can live forever.
Kind of biased because I shot this video. And it's my artist. And my nephew. And it was done in front of the studio. And he edited it. This GOP's favorite quote right here though. Rest in peace, all. What's your position?
Me on the low. I cannot listen. I pack your bag if you tripping. I got me your superstition that you've been looking for ways. Hit me up on this mission.
Come on.
Grandma told me, boy, watch what you pitching.
Okay.
Safe at the face. And not what you whipping. They just all in my business. God knows just what I'm flipping. Flow like I be rapping. Tiptoeing chase when I'm ripping. They say I be high. But I stay consistent.
Come on.
Put on the planet, spitting out just so it tennis. Try to do me some good, but they say I'm a menace. We back and forth like it's tennis. Say nothing mold out my image, but we can't really change what you already felt, and nobody can say we never did help, never did it to mention. So let's calm all the tension. Let's just show you what's real and just get back to this business, you know. We never turn people bubble for me. This is what it is, it's supposed to be. I've been right here, you ain't noticed me. It's some Southside squad niggas for the day. We been right here, you ain't noticed me. 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 A rapper that fuck with me, that be a no-no. I beat that cause they so dope. What you eat? I got the game in the choco. Stamp it just like a logo. Just keep it on the low. They look, I'm back on my mojo. Man, I still be great. Either riding or solo. Used to bang up them steakhouse just to make back that Ocho. Throwing it to OT when I was loving that cocoa. Spent it all on some promo. I'm talking tables and photos. Now you do what I love. I forgot about the total. Don't become a D-rut. That mean you breaking the protocol. Man, all of these threats, I might just buy me a photo. Try and get all of these checks so I don't see you just no more. Man, you rapping next niggas. I see you done change even when I touch my first minute. I stay the same, you can't deliver the genre. Fuck this game like a porno. They hearing this like, oh no, ain't from DC, but he go. I stay turning like a people bubble cord. This is what it is and what it's supposed to be. I'm right here, you ain't noticed me.
I love what these niggas take because they really don't want this work.
We been right here, you ain't noticed me. We been right here, you ain't noticed me. We been right here, you ain't noticed me.
Yo, we actually a full production center. Like, it's not just a podcast. And it's not just one podcast, it's like two, like, you know, Sports in the Hill, we still two radio till we die. You know how we do, like on some real shit. But niggas be acting like they want that work, but they don't really want that work.
They don't understand. They have no idea what's going on behind the scenes.
They just see who we just partner with, right? Wild Range Entertainment.
You know what
Like,
I'm saying?
partner with Eric Kusa. Like, they act like they really want that work. They don't want that work. I can tell you that now. Because business minds, you ain't fucking with us.
I give it another 6 months, dog. Another 6 months.
Like, business wise, you ain't fucking with us because we building, we're branding. We're not just doing one thing. Like, I think we just settled just on doing one podcast. Nah, nigga, we got 2 different podcasts. We share information. We're partnering with different people, and it's growing. But stupid people only see one thing.
It's cool though.
But
I like that though.
What it is just because I probably don't show up on Sports on the Hill. They be like, oh, nigga, every time Sports on the Hill is on, I'll be posting shit.
No bullshit. It's all good.
Do you ask me? No, I just go ahead and do it.
It's cool. I love it though. I love it because, you know, when we make our moves and the shit start popping and they start seeing us in different locations, we'll be tagging them from all over the place. Then they're gonna be like, oh, now I see.
Like, real talk. My man told me, he's like, yo, there may be some joints when I really pop off, we may have to do a show and then leave a show and then go to another state the next day. Or leave that show, get on the airplane and be at another state. I was like, I'm with it. I'm all about success, like, because I know success ain't easy. Success is not a spectator sport. We started the show with me saying that. And I just want y'all to understand. Like, it's not. And this is the one show. Fuck all the rap guests that we do bars at the bar. No disrespect to any of the people that's done that. But this is the one show you should listen to because of the game that we gave you. The business aspect. I don't care if you're doing comedy. I don't care if you're doing rap. I don't care if you're doing nothing. Like, the business that we talked in this motherfucker here today was something serious. And if you ain't got that drive, if you ain't got that hustle, if you ain't got none of this shit that we done talked about, you're a couch potato. Sit on the couch. Sit on the couch, play with your thumbs. Don't waste real hustlers' time. Don't waste real artists' time. Don't waste real performers' time with your half-ass bullshit.
They don't know no better though. They don't.
That's what I'm trying to tell them. Sit they bitch ass down.
They're used to the participation awards. And
yeah, I know. I don't get them type of awards. Nigga, if you win or you lose. Anybody you want to shout out before you go, man? I know you did some shout outs previously. Any more?
I don't get them type of awards. Nigga, if you win or you lose.
Yeah, Pretty Sean.
Anybody you want to shout out before you go, man? You did some shout outs.
CJ Burner.
Any more?
He's a hell of a man. This dude, he could. Anything I tell him that I want on the fly, he could do. He's amazing. I'm talking about he's amazing. He's out of Baltimore, and I never met the guy. And I'm gonna tell you this high family. I never met the guy, but doing business with him, I'm a man of my word, he a man of his. And I did business with him a few times. And I sent this pic. I said, it's coming. I'm gonna send it right now. And he hit me back and said, hey, thank you. So, being as though I never met him, but his heart speaks when he on that phone. And you know when a person is real genuine.
Yeah.
He called me up. You know, he had a hurdle he had to get over. And I said, bro, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And he said, man, you one of a kind. He said, nobody never done that to you or did that for you. You know, I ain't never met him a day in my life, but I did business with him just over the phone.
So, I feel, dog, for real shit, one of the reasons I fuck with Asar so hard is because I don't know, I was like, yo, Asar, I don't got the money for the shirts, but I need some shirts. And I'm gonna pay you, like get paid, but I don't get paid for nothing. Put the order. He's like, put the order. I got you. He said, dog, what you worried about that for? He looked at me and said, what you worried about that for?
How we are.
And then when I got paid, I sent him the money.
Yeah, that's just how we are. You know? And
He
it's
looked at me and said, "What you worried about that?"
No doubt.
But the only thing you have in this world,
And then when I got paid,
is your
I sent him the money.
service.
But if you don't keep your word,
Then your word don't mean nothing.
exactly,
And people are like, nah, don't mess with him.
you know, and that's the thing,
Keep your word.
you know, if you don't keep your word, it becomes a problem.
I know too many of them type of dudes, dog.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, I believe, as you can see, and this is on real shit, and CBD can tell you, I rock Eric Kuza like
I mean, and
regular clothes,
I believe
not just for the show,
you can see,
Just,
not just for the show. You know, this I believe in this brand.
like,
yeah, and I say, like, why should I go buy something?
not just for the show,
I have a
not
family.
just for the show. You know,
My oldest brother,
I believe in this brand.
youngest brother of 4. Where I could just, you know, if I want something new and something creative, I can go to him. And he can make it. Me and him think somewhat alike. We crafty when it comes to design or even marketing a brand. And sometimes that, bro, nah, I ain't doing it. I said, bro, man, do it for me. And see how it look. He be like, all right, we'll do it, and I put it on.
Now I ain't gonna lie though, I am a little bit mad at you though, because you know I wanted the green sweatsuit when I was going to Miami, but he ain't had the green, he had the blue that day. And then when I saw you the other day, motherfucker came in the whole green sweat, nigga, I was blown like, nigga, it's my man. It's my man, but he had the whole green. I was like, nigga.
Little bro see it before anybody else see it.
Nigga, he was like, you sure? I was like, dog, I leave in 2 weeks, man. So all he had was the blue. And I don't get me wrong, I love the blue because it actually matches the shirt. But nigga, when he showed me that green, he can tell you, no lie, so I can tell you. When he saw that, when I saw that green, I was like, dog, I want that green. Because green's my favorite color. I really wanted that green one. And then when I saw you with it the other week, I was like,
when I saw that green, I was like,
He didn't want to talk to me, man.
Yeah.
He was looking at me.
I ain't gonna, I was bitter at first.
He was better. He looked at me, man.
This nigga came with my son, I was like, ah! And then he had the whole, see right now he just got the top. The nigga had the whole sweatshirt the whole weekend.
I was right there, you know what I mean? I had
Everything. The niggas stunning on me for no reason.
Sometimes you just gotta do it, baby. I done done that shit a couple of times, and that shit feel good, dog. That shit feel good.
Yeah, I just throw on the jacket, you know what I mean?
But it's all love. It's all. I was mad though. And this nigga got it. I was hot.
I gotta get some more shit myself, man.
And inside that I died.
So good, dude.
Oh yeah. So I want to take yo. We got other side. We're gonna take some pictures. No, definitely. You know I got this, dog. I got you.
Man, that's one thing I don't do for my brother, man. I gotta do better.
So I want to take,
When I get a sweatsuit or any clothing merchandise from him, I gotta start taking pictures.
We're gonna take some pictures. Shout out to my man Max Dollars. He produced. I interviewed him about a year ago. Part of Dramatic Empire. He produced for the Diplomats, Dave East, a couple other industry people. Those are the some of the, I think in Griselda. I think he produced something for Griselda.
Oh, for real?
I think so. But I'm gonna do a special one-off interview. I can get him on a Monday or a Tuesday out here. But that's my man Max Dollars. I met him through Pac Riley. And he also produces with my cousin Jamel, Infamous Mel. So we like man, this nigga really took my sweatsuit though. Well, we gonna definitely about to end this show.
No doubt. It's been a long week.
It's
That's
been a
the reason
long
why I'm
week.
tired, bro. It's been a long
I
week,
know,
bro.
dog.
I worked every day this week, bro.
Hit it where it hurts and be brief with it.
Yeah, man. It's been a grind, baby. Out here selling cars, baby. Just trying to make some money.
So yeah, so definitely. So we going to salute to him, man. Assad, Team Eric Kuzma all day, and I really love the fact that no matter what you're doing, your father has been a business owner, entrepreneur, and then you still work, but you still find time to support, the podcast. We appreciate you.
Yeah,
Right.
no doubt. You gotta
Like
let
I
me know where
said,
you get the models from too.
that's LA's niece, nigga.
Oh, well, I need to know where we get the models. I'm just saying. I need some models for my apparel line. That's all I'm trying to say. It's like every time I look up, they got somebody new model on their apparel line. I need one of those models, man.
I can't even tell the story because
You always thinking the worst, man. See, I was thinking business.
I'm gonna tell you something after once we get off. I can tell you a funny story once we get off here.
All right, bet.
But we definitely gonna take some pictures in the Air Cruise again. You know how we got this. It's Team Air Cruiser all day. We on Planet Air Cruiser. Ladies and gentlemen, like this is a brand that you can get behind, and I ain't just talking about niggas in the DMV. I'm talking about men and women all over. When I wear this brand, it stands out. As you can see, I'm actually rocking instead of the At the Bar shirt that they created, because they are the creators of the At the Bar line. I'm also rocking the new Air Cruiser joint. Hold on, let me put the camera on you. Because right now he got the green that I got on, so let me take the camera off him because I'm hating. But I'm hating. I'm man enough to say it, but this is the new Air Cruiser spring line right here, little hoodie joint. I love this joint. Yeah, I'm glad I got it before you now.
I think he got that in green too.
Oh, he got that in green. I'm gonna get that before you. I might have to place an order tomorrow. This is the new joint, and then also he does the Sports on the Hill line, and he also does the At the Bar line. So, and we appreciate that. And here's the thing about that. I wasn't even thinking about clothing line, and then Asad was like, "Oh, let me do your shirt." And then people started, literally after I posted a picture of the shirt that he did, my man D-Train from Missouri, I think he's in Missouri, hit me up like, "Yo, I want a shirt." So then I had to get another shirt. He paid for it, and I sent it to him. He was like, "Yo, my shirt don't say 151. I said, "Bro, you can get a shirt. Your shirt will never say 151 on it."
That's
me.
Yeah, this shit will never say CP3 on it. That's me.
Nigga, you can have a shirt. You just can't have my name.
I still got to
Shout
come.
out to King Tank, man. Once again, man. I'm always working, man.
You can have a shirt. You just
He's
can't
a
have my
great
name.
comedian out of Baltimore, man. And hopefully, after this, everything open back up, man.
So
I'm gonna send you some information, so
So I tell you what I
to your
want.
email, and then we could go, from there, man. I want you to be successful in your craft, and thank you a lot for the shout outs on, Instagram Live. Go to King Tank.
That's dope. So I'm gonna tell you what we can do. Right before the show, like a month before the show, like in July, if you want to bring like a comedian or two, we can do another show for you.
Okay, we can do that. And when we go down to Richmond or wherever we at,
Oh yeah, we definitely.
we could put them on, and anybody that I book, anybody I hire, I want to treat them like family from the jump.
Well, I can tell you personally that's what you do.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I can tell you personally that's what you do. And we just have a good time. So, my only gripe is you stole my color. You'd walked in with a gray one. Like, yeah, we wouldn't be beefing if you'd walked in with a gray one or a purple one. Man, you walked in.
My fault. I come in, and bruh say, man, got something for you, bro. Thank you. I said, man, let me see it. And he let me see. I said, okay. He said, I said, okay. It took him almost 2 to 3 weeks before I even got it.
Man, I saw that green. I was mad as a motherfucker. It was hurt. Dog. You see, I got the Incredible Hulk. You know the green is my favorite color.
Man, I saw that green. I was mad.
But it's all good. It's all good. CB3. You get a green when you get off the show.
Nigga, you know I'm colorblind, nigga.
He was mean, but me the whole day last week before.
This nigga walked in with the whole outfit though. Not even he cool now because he just walked in with the hoodie. This nigga walked in with the whole outfit. I was like, that's the outfit I wanted. Damn.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of green, bro.
Wait
So
till
you
we go
good.
down Richmond, we gonna start this tour.
You know, well, I'm having something special. You know, I'm gonna get a whole at the bar joint. I'm about to contact him to do some more shirts for me. That's gonna have my IG name on the back at the bar radio and Shots by 151 and then my Cash App name. So if you want to pay for some stuff, Cash App. So all you artists, we got a show coming up May 15th in Atlanta. Of course, everybody is calling me while I'm on air. We got a show May 15th coming up in Atlanta. So if you want me to take pictures of you while you're performing, my pictures is let me not be humble. My pictures is fucking fire. Check out Shots by Rakim 151. Tell me if my pictures is fire or not. But if you want me to take pictures and so that you can put on your social media and stuff like that, there'll be a fee. Unless you're Renegade, because he's related and he's my artist. You know, but other than that, you know, we'll make you look good. And here's the thing. When the last show I was at, there was a gentleman from Alabama. Blue Flame was the rapper. And he came up to me. I took some pictures, and his manager came up to me and said, "No, I'll pay you for some pictures." And took some pictures, gave him a price, and he paid me. DMV artists. This one dude, we called him. When I had my camera out, he didn't show for his set, and he wound up performing later. And then I took a picture because he was with an artist that I knew. Hit my inbox and was like, "Yo, do you got any more pictures?" And I said, "No, that's the only one I took." And he just hit LOL. And that's not how you do business.
Do you got any more pictures?
The fact is, when I just told, I swear I should. Oh yeah, it was on your face. When I just told the story, your face just looked so disgusted. When I said that last part, you just like, nah, that ain't.
Oh yeah, it was on your face. When I just told the story, your face just looked so disgusted when I said that last part.
But the thing was, he walked by me and stuff. Like I've been in the club as long as he's been in the club.
Most people scared to ask.
But
you said that earlier.
Like I've been in the club as long as he's been in the club.
Most people scared of that word. No. That word no.
You said that earlier.
Deteriorates someone's soul. That word no tell a person that. But when you've been told no all your life, no become yes. So that will make you rhyme. That word no don't exist. No become yes. Keep on focus on that word yes. I can do this, I can do that. And you focus your mind on success. Once you start focusing your mind on success,
this is what
your art, you can do anything you want to do.
This is one of the realest conversations ever, dog.
We always had the best conversations on the show, dog. You know, we always had.
We're not being ratchet.
Well, sometimes we do. You know, we got to please all the audiences. But, you know, we coming with some real shit tonight, and hopefully they soaking that shit in, and hopefully, you know.
The great thing about this is that, you know, it'll be on, it's live on social media. So it's you know, right now it's on IG, it's on Twitch, it's on Twitter, it's on Facebook, it's on YouTube. So it's so many ways that you can see it. Definitely like, share, and subscribe. You know, and we do what we do. But I love the conversation when we have like all these real life conversations about the business and what we do and how it, you know, and how it can affect you. Because a lot of young people, whether you're a promoter or artist, need to hear this conversation.
Young artists, I say all of them that start.
A lot of young people,
they don't know the business. All they want to know is the rap. I'm a rapper. I'm a singer. And it takes a lot. You got to have documentations. You have to have EP. Most of them don't know what the EP is.
Most of them don't know what they don't know what electronic press is. Most of them don't know how to present in a professional fashion.
No, and you have to have documentation.
Yeah.
Everything, patent, trademark, copywritten.
Most of them don't even know the right way to copyright a song.
They don't.
It takes three, and I said this many times. And this is free game. It's you need to copyright your lyrics, the beat needs to be copyrighted, and the composition. For those of you that are in the slow class that's sitting in the back with the dunce hat on, the composition is the beat and your lyrics together, which means the song.
For those of you that are in the slow class that's sitting in the back with the dunce hat on,
Yeah, you gotta get your code order.
And they don't understand that what it takes to be a complete artist. That's why someone is a one-hit wonder, because they don't have all their ducks in a row.
Exactly. A lot of them fail because a lot of them make free beats on YouTube. It is the move. You can't copyright the free beat. You gotta buy it to get permission as an exclusive to get so the producer gets their copyright credit.
Royalties kick in.
Yes. But people don't read, or people like to be cheap. The thing about it is, you want a free beat on YouTube, but you wearing some $200 Jordans.
You could take that $200 and start your own.
Say that part again.
You could take that money and start your own. Because like I said before, all that materialistic stuff will beat it.
Say that part again.
Whatever you put your mind to, you only got one chance to do it. You know what I mean? So once you set your mind, I'm gonna do this, do it. All that material, all the cars, all the glory, all the women, every day, all the fame, that's gonna always be there. But you only get one chance. And when you get a chance, you gotta take it and run with it. And once you take it and run with it, don't look back. But when you look back, you need to help the other ones that's trying to get where you need to be.
Definitely. Anything you gotta say, CPT, before we get off air?
Some real shit. I mean, I agree 100%, man. It's a grind out here. When you out here trying to, make something happen, put your own staple on something, put your own brand out there, and you got faith and confidence and passion in what you do, you want to be compensated and taken care of. So, I mean, it's been an enlightening conversation. I'm learning some things. Go ahead. What's up, dog?
Like I said to everybody, when someone approach you, ask you about your brand, you have a business card, you're an entertainer, or you sing, rap, a comedian, and I'm gonna say this to everybody: never turn your nose up at a stranger, because that could be your meal ticket through life. And there's a whole lot of people that's done that, to me and other people. And they still at square one, trying to figure out how they gonna make it. And that person that walk up to you and introduce themselves, hand you a business card, take that business card, don't throw it in the trash, put it in your pocket, put it in your wallet. When you cleaning your pocketbook out for the females, the dudes, the wallets, and you see that business card, don't throw it away. Because sometimes in life, that business card is your meal ticket. When everything else don't work, and you see that business card, and you see that stranger out and about, and you call that stranger and y'all get to talking, and you ask him to help you or him or her, and you see that your lifestyle changing. But when someone come up to you and you turn your nose up, your success just went down the drain. For the people that's out there that's striving to be on top of their game within the entertainment world, or whatever they doing out there, never turn your nose up at anyone. Because like I said before, that could be your meal ticket to success.
Facts.
Definitely. What you got going on, CP3, for tomorrow?
As always, Sports on the Hill podcast, True Radio Network, starting at 9 o'clock. As always, going to bring you the Capitals recap. They went 2-0 against the Islanders. We're going to then have Nats talk. Nats went 3-4, still trying to find their way in this young baseball season. And talk about the Wizards on the 7-game winning streak. And who knows, it might be a little bit of Washington football talk thrown in there. Who knows? If you're looking for a new, used, or pre-owned certified car, you come holler at me down in Waldorf Honda, 2450 Crane Highway, Waldorf, Maryland. Get the deal done. Customer service is key. Holler at your boy. Go check out sportsothp.com. Check out all the content. Go hit the website link for the apparel line. Cop some of the gear. Help support the movement. You check out the shows. You share it. You like it. We appreciate that. But like you say, you got to pay the bills. Like all this equipment that we use and all these graphics that I'm putting up, it ain't free, baby. Help a nigga out.
Yeah, definitely. I'm starting with my Cash App over this.
I already got mine up, dog. I got my Cash App, my Venmo, and my PayPal up, nigga.
Nigga, damn. Is that for the show? Is that for your rates you charge for side nigga services?
Hey man, it all goes to the same bank accounts, baby. You gotta diversify your portfolio, baby. I got 3 bank accounts, baby.
Professional side nigga CP3.
Hey, I bring flowers and everything.
You wealthy?
With the socks on.
You know what? Somebody leaving their socks on.
If they ain't got pretty feet, man, I can't do it, dog.
No, they paying you.
I don't
part of the side.
It's part of their side to have some good feet too. You don't. Everybody don't deserve a foot rub, dog. I'm sorry.
Nigga, you messing up side nigga service that you
Nah, that's some other niggas.
Yo, you really
like he
messing up
said,
side
you gotta know your value. Like he said, you gotta know your work. You gotta know your value. You gotta know your work, dog. Oh man, one of my dudes, man, he would not have sex with his wife unless she had socks on. He hated feet that bad. Not that she had ugly feet. He just didn't like feet.
Man, so you really gonna rub feet with the socks on, nigga?
Man, if them joints ain't right, dog, yeah. I still put them in the air, but I gotta put socks on them motherfuckers, dog. I'm sorry. I'ma still get them cheeks, but you gotta put some
How
socks
you
on them.
gonna lick from the rooter to the tutor, but you gonna
No.
rub feet with
Remember,
socks?
I said from ankle to neck. I don't do feet. Remember, that's my thing. I don't do feet, dog. I'm sorry. I did it one time.
Shit, dog.
I tried it. Like I said, I'll try it once. If I like it, I'll do it again. I didn't like it, so I ain't doing no more.
Oh,
I give a foot rub though, you know.
with socks on.
It depends if she got good feet, man. If she got some nice feet, I rub them motherfuckers all night. She got some bare clothes, man. Them jerseys getting some socks on them.
With socks on.
I'm sorry, she can swoop down
How do
on
you
them.
tell a girl that you need to put socks on for me to rub your feet?
Put them socks back on, girl, if you want me to keep rubbing your feet. I'm a straightforward nigga.
Damn.
It is not
You know,
complicated.
You need to watch Iceberg Slim on.
I already did, dog.
Okay, you can tell.
Pimps up, hoes down too, dog. UGK for life, baby.
Oh, then I forgot to even talk about the Mortal Kombat movie that just came out. It was actually decent.
You seen it?
Yeah.
You went to the movie?
Hell no, that shit's on. I got AT&T. That shit's on HBO Max.
It is. I gotta check it out.
It's actually good. It ain't a great movie.
Mm-hmm. I've got mixed
It's
reviews.
great for entertainment purposes. It's good. Yeah. No, it's. I mean, shit. The fatality is brutal in this motherfucker. Like it's. The first Mortal Kombat movie was like PG-13, which sucked. This shit is definitely rated R. Yeah, motherfuckers getting fucked up in that joint, which I can appreciate because I have a sixth sense of humor. But definitely check out the Mortal Kombat movie. Definitely
Yeah,
check
that
that out.
Max.
Oh yeah, Scorpion shows up. Yeah.
That's my man.
Sub-Zero's a motherfucker back there. He be killing motherfuckers.
Yeah, Sub-Zero and Scorpion was
You
my
know,
favorite.
I really enjoyed it. I watched it like twice. Like, and TPT can tell you, nigga, it takes a lot for me to watch a movie. If I feel like your movie sucks or your movie put me to sleep, yeah, I ain't watching that shit again. Like when Denzel had that movie on HBO Max, The Little Things, I couldn't make it to the end twice, and I was just like, yeah, this movie sucks.
Yeah, I ain't watching that shit.
You know, I was like, yo, this is
Good action guy.
that. I like good dramas. That shit just fucking sucked. Like it didn't make no sense. And I was just like, you know what?
See,
This
some
shit-
movies have good dialogue, but they don't have the action to keep your attention unless you're really into it.
If you can't make me be into it, it's like a girl. If I can't be into the girl, she sucks.
Now I can dig it. It's like this one movie that I love, Sunset Limited. It's Tommy Lee Jones and Samuel L. Jackson for the whole movie. It's a 90-minute movie, and they're having a dialogue back and forth in one room.
You can't do it. Can't do it. Said too much. Said too much.
No, but if you listen to the dialogue and what they're talking about, that shit is deep, dog. And those are the movies that I love that you gotta actually sit there and
No,
listen to.
I like the dialogue. I mean, like Pulp Fiction is one of my favorite movies because I like the dialogue in it. But there's some movies that got sorry dialogue. Like I was just trying to watch my least favorite Quentin Tarantino movie, Death Proof, and I think I made it to like 30 minutes. And I was like,
never
this
even
movie-
tried.
this movie sucks.
I never even tried to attempt to watch that movie.
I mean, when I first watched it, it was okay. After that, it just fucking sucked. So let me play my man CPAC joint from Toon Squad Headers, Shooters, and then we out of here, man. We out of here.
Man, you gotta play TJ Maycrow, man. You know that.
God damn, bro, you just.
You know
I
you
got the
gotta
video
play.
prepped and then this
Man, you know you
motherfucker-
gotta play that joint, man. I play it.
Especially the rough ends just hit me on that. They
What is that?
What's that song they used to sing?
Oh, you talking about
Oh,
Rough
Shopping
Ends?
Free.
Yeah, Rough
Free.
Ends. I actually met them. They was at
Hey, man, that-
yeah, I met them.
I remember when they first started at the Tyler show. They came out with fur coats. Everybody laughed at them and all of that. But look at success.
Definitely. Well, there's other people like dog.
And look at success. They came out there when they opened their mouth. It wasn't no more laugh. They weren't clowning them no more.
Yeah.
And then you can look at them. They got they ducks in a row.
But we would love to get them on the show, man. Let them know. We love to get them on the show.
And shout out to my homies, Rough Ends.
Yeah, they was at Listen Vision one night.
I
and
remember
got
with
there
the,
early, yeah, and I got a
with the-
picture with them. Yeah, they
With the girl, she was irritated.
yeah, so I still got her number. I was supposed to link up with her again.
Yeah, she's fucking irritated. Yes.
She had a vast audience.
So let me put myself back on camera when I say this. She was fucking irritated.
Sometimes you got to
Yeah.
deal with sometimes
The mindset.
you got to deal with the irritating. It's a means to an end. It's a means to an end.
All right, so we're gonna end this joint with TJ Maycrow. Can you hear me? Yo, shout out to New Zealand. When we get music and stuff from New Zealand, shout out to my man Johnny from New Zealand. This is his daughter. We got a son that's talented, and we got a nephew that's talented. Like, salute. We play this song to keep CP3 from killing people.
Hey, I play this every Sports on the Hill now. That's in the playlist, man.
Take me to a place where everybody learns, where everybody sees, where everybody shows their love. I take a big soul, you know. Oh, I always for you over me. I think so. I take a promise, I give it to life, I make a wish. Promise, you know you gotta get it right. You know you gotta get it every little thing counts now. Every little bitty thing. Can you hear me? I'm calling now. What's your name? Now I know. Can you hear me? Now I know. When I'm here, and you know it, it's not just pain. No one is gonna be disco. It'd be so cool just to celebrate. All the love and all the hate is going down. It's just like we had enough. All I can be just live together. Harmony is what this world is all. Can you hear me? I am calling now out your name, and now I know. I know. Can you hear me? I am calling out your name. Can you hear me? I am calling.
We out.